Learning is a gift even when pain is your teacher. Good day to all. Welcome back to my channel Conquer. Today's topic is how to make a checklist for UPSC CSE. Let's get into the topic. Checklist is the things that can be checked as of completed or noted. Example, when you have 10 things to do for a work and you make a list of all of them and you check them off as you accomplish each of them. So checklist, what you are going to do for your goal or your achievements, make a list of it and check it whether it has been completed or not. Noted it whether it has been completed, or if any pending is there you can continue it. So that's why checklist is very important. Now I am going to discuss about benefits of checklist. Using checklist allows you get more done, and also very important, save time and brain power, make delegating easier, reach your goals easier, to organize your assignments and to verify it easily. So all these purposes are the benefits of the checklist, and also take less time and more effective. These are the important benefits of the checklist. So now I am going to discuss about 5 important checklists which has worked for me very well in UPSC CSE preparations. So I am discussing my methods of making checklist with you. If you like it, please do like, share, comment and subscribe my channel. Here I have made 5 important checklists, that is checklist of entire syllabus, complete syllabus checklist 1. Second one is all NCERTs and standard books and their chapters along with the checklist, and also revision checklist, mock test checklist and final target checklist. So these are the 5 important checklists which I had made it for myself. First checklist is entire syllabus. So in this I have given a picture. You can see clearly here that I have taken complete syllabus from the UPSC CSE for prelims. How many syllabus, what is the syllabus I have covered in the second column: current events, history, Indian, geography, constitution, community, economics, like that. I have just as an example for this, and I have given a slot for books and also have given slot for notes. If I complete the notes for these chapters, I'll give a tick mark here. If I have been completed, I'll give a tick mark here in this column, okay, where I have put the boxes. Then I'll give a tick mark here if either it has been completed. Then I can know what are the main topics I have left in the syllabus. Okay, the second checklist is I am going to discuss, that is all NCERTs and standard book checklist along with the chapters here. So in this I have taken all the chapters. How many here? It is a GS paper 1, like that only I will make GS paper 2, GS paper 3, GS paper 4 along with the medical science optional. My optional subject is medical science. Now I'll take for that prelim CSAT. For everything I'll make the chapter checklist. So here culture and art and culture, for this I am going to follow NIS book and also Nitin Singhania's book. For this in NIOS books there are 29 chapters. I have explained it in here clearly. So for that I have made the circles. If I complete the chapter 1, I'll tick on first circle. If I complete on the chapter 2, I will tick on the second circle. Like that I will complete all the books. If I may know clearly that what are the chapters I have covered and what are the chapters I have left. So by that I will get discuss about checklist number 3, that is revision checklist. After completion of the syllabus, complete syllabus notes and also revision notes, that means chapter notes, chapter checklist. I'll go for the revision checklist. Here I have given for each and every book, NIVS books, Nitin Singhania, NCERT 6 to 12, or all subjects and all other contexts which I have given in the previous checklist. If I am going for the revision, I have kept 4 sites for the revision, that is revision 1, revision 2, revision 3, revision 4 and the final revision. If I have completed the revision 1, I will tick on the revision 1, revision 2 and revision 3 and so on. Like this I may know that how many times I have completed the revision for such a topic or such a textbook or such a subject. So it may be easier for me to cover it fastly and also very effectively. Though the fourth checklist is mock test. I have given the subjects here: GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4, optional 1, optional 2, CSAT and prelims. For this, if I am giving I have count down it for 20 mock test. After completion of the 20, I will go for another 20. So up to first I will give 20 mock test. If I have completed GS1 mock test 1, I will tick on the circle. GS2 mock test 2, I will tick on the second circle. GS3 mock test 3, I will tick on the first circle. Like that I will complete 20 checklists. So I have made the mock test checklist here. Like this, if I have given, I may know that how many times I have attended the mock test and how effectively it has worked and what are the improvements I have taken. So I can assume it here clearly. So this is my 4th mock test list. Now I am going to discuss about my 5th method of making checklist, that is target list. Early morning when I used to wake up, I'll make a target. What are the works I have to complete today? What are the topics I have to cover today? What are the notes I have to cover today? I will make one checklist in the early morning, and after completion of the day, I'll go for the night to check that target list, whether I have been completed or not, whether it has been completed or not, how many I have been completed, how many have been not completed. I will tick on what I have done. I'll tick on I'll cross on what I didn't complete and what has been pending. By that I may assume that how effectively I am working, how effectively I am reaching my target. So target is the one where you can reach the success. So these are my 5 best methods of making checklist. So if you like it, please comment do like, and share, subscribe my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you.